100-day challenge for the 1st of January 2017. Firstly, I want to wish you all a very happy new year. I hope it was absolutely fantastic for you guys. For me, it means a massive journey ahead. I've got a lot lined up for what I want to do, and I'm going to be using this 100-day challenge as sort of a way to video blog my next 100 days of what I'm going to be doing. For the most part, as most of you already know who've watched the videos, I'm going to be focusing solely on my 100-day challenge for the 100s anthology book, which is going to be a 6-page story based around the theme Life in Space. So I'm going to be talking a lot about that, but another thing that I really want to talk about is my health, and not so much throwing all my healthy ideas and things to you guys, but just tracking my health in general. The idea for me this year is I want to get healthier and fitter. Towards the end of last year I got really sick a lot, and it really made it hard, especially now that I have a wife and a daughter. I really couldn't do a whole lot in regards to look after them because I was so unwell. So this year I want to make it a goal to become healthier, making me a lot less sicker, hopefully, and just generally healthier in general. Avoiding heart attacks, avoiding the possibilities of strokes. I want to start walking more. I want to get into jogging and running, and just being able to do sports and things as my child grows up. And that's what I have sort of in the long goal of the future. So I've always struggled with it all my life, so now I'm going to hold myself accountable with these videos, and hopefully you guys can push me and ask me how things are going, and I can, it'll give me a kick up the bum and go, oh, I really need to get back on track with that if I do sidestep. But that's what we're going to be talking about this year. So let's just get started. Okay, so 2017 means there's a lot to do for the beginning of the year. One of the main things I'm going to be doing is I've got a little diary here just for 2017, and I'm going to be filling this up with everything I want to do. So at the moment this is a completely blank slate, but this afternoon I'm going to be diving into it, filling it full of what my goals are going to be for the year. That includes the anthology story, that includes my health, that it also includes my next comic book, as well as Kill the Hero. Those are probably the main things I want to be focusing on this year. Creatively, business-wise, I also want to deal with creating a new Etsy store, which is going to be surrounded specifically around downloadable content for users, for invitations and printable products and things like that. So this is going to come in really handy. I'm a bit concerned because it's very thin, as you can probably tell. I don't know if it's going to fit it all in, so there's probably going to be a lot of sticky notes throughout the whole thing. But it's a good starting point, and if you've got a big year ahead, I highly recommend getting yourself a diary because it definitely makes things easier. I had one earlier last year and I lost it, and I never got a new one, and it definitely made things harder to keep track of once it was gone. So that's the first thing on the agenda. The second thing is the 100 anthology challenge. I've already done my 30 minutes today, so what I'll be planning to do every day is at least a minimum of 30 minutes a day on that story to get the 6 pages done. Now realistically, I reckon I can probably get this done by at least the 50-day mark. 6 pages really doesn't seem like a lot. If anything, I'd love to get it done within the first month, which would actually be fantastic. But realistically, sometimes life doesn't go the way you planned. You get commissions and things like that. So I'm going to say I'm going to have it done within the 50-day mark. So a month and a half, 2 months, around there. That'll give me the rest of the time to play around with some other things, which is another comic I'm working on, which I'll be working on throughout this time as well. So if I've got some spare time, you will hear me talk about me planning those things too. But I've done my 30 minutes. I've probably done cumulatively about an hour today. I was just sitting on the couch watching Suicide Squad with the family, and I just had the laptop in my lap and I just started typing things out. Thankfully I had a rough idea what I wanted to do at the beginning of this year, so it really made it easier to just jot it down, and as I started typing the words really started flowing, minus me looking up at the screen just to watch the cool action scenes in Suicide Squad. But for the most part I've laid out what the plot's going to be. there's one thing that I talked about with Mike Emirates and Dom about having a 3-act, I think it was Dom, or it might have been Marsh, sorry, about a 3-act structure. So I'm actually going to be tackling that. It's something I've never really considered, so I want to focus on that. And being a 6-page comic, I really want to challenge myself to have the reader, by the end of the story, be really captivated by the characters in the story and wanting to read more. It's currently not my intention to make more of these stories with the characters that I've developed, but hopefully people will really enjoy it, and it'll be a story that they remember. And I think being able to do something like that within 6 pages is going to be quite a fantastic thing, at least for me and for my skill set. It's something I really want to build up on. I have developed the characters. There will be 3 main characters in the story. My main goal is to, within the first couple of pages, have the characters introduced and let you know who they are and what type of person they are before the main conflict hits the story. There will be a big sort of impact that they need, a big issue that they need to solve, and there will be a resolution at the end, and it'll be nice and big and exciting. That's the plan anyway. So once I wrote all that down, I just started writing the first page. The first page is going to have 7 panels at this point, and I finished all the dialogue for that and all the descriptions, and I've already started onto the second page. So I feel like I'm way ahead of where I actually thought I would be for the first day, and depending how the rest of the day goes and if editing on my phone goes okay, because my phone currently is playing up, it's been really weird, I feel like I'm going to get a lot done within this first week, and hopefully that'll mean by the second week I can already start drawing, which is awesome. That's exactly where I want to be. The main thing I want to do is start drawing, because that's where the fun stuff happens. So the second thing I want to talk about is my health. I won't talk about it too much at this point, because this video has gone a bit longer than I thought it would today. But being the first video for the new series, kind of makes sense for me to sort of really talk about what's going to happen and prepare you guys for what the video is going to be. Some might be long. I'm hoping that most of them will be short, no more than 5 minutes, but we'll see how we go. From doing the Making Comic series last year, I remember I talked quite a lot, so we'll see how this goes. But as for health, one of the main things that I'm really focusing on, and one of the main struggles I always had was I'm addicted to sugar. I'm sure most of you are as well. It's something I'm always been very aware of, but never really done anything about it. And the biggest culprit is soft drink. So one of the biggest things I'm doing now is trying to detox myself from drinking soft drink, mostly completely. I feel like on weekends I might treat myself every now and again if I go out for dinner and things like that. But for the most part, I just want to drink water. It's boring, it's tasteless, but it's so much better for you. And I feel like I'm already starting to get more energy, but at the same time I'm feeling like I have less energy because there's a lot less sugar going into my body. So I'm trying to counteract that by eating a lot more fruit and things like that, and just eating sugar-free things just to build up my energy. So getting my body less reliant on sugar, and using more good energy, good fats and everything to build energy up, for my day. So I'm definitely noticing I'm more tired already, but hopefully within a couple of weeks of more healthy eating, that will change. Now the main reason I'm doing this, I've already talked about. It's my family. I want to be able to keep up with them and look after them, for a very, very long time. But for the most part, I've been overweight for the better part of my entire life. And it's something I want to really tackle. I remember talking about this in my very first 100 Days of Making Comics series, which I never actually finished, saying that I wanted to get on top of it all. I never finished 100 days, and I just fell off the wayside, and that was it. So, starting day one, that's why I want to talk about it, to let you guys know that this is something I'm passionate about doing, and hopefully you can all steer me in the right direction as well. Yeah, if you're in the same situation and you've got some suggestions and ideas, throw them at me, because I really want to, really tackle this. So, first step, start drinking water, get rid of all the sugary crap, just eating a lot healthier, and then once that's done, I'm going to start focusing on more exercise. Thankfully, summer's on its way, so hopefully I'll be walking a lot more, and walking will eventually turn into running, or at least jogging and then running, and just exercises at home and things like that. So that's where I'm at. So that's day one, done and dusted. I've done my half an hour. I've been drinking water all day. I've been eating relatively healthy. Probably the worst thing I had was a couple of pieces of white bread, but those are things I'm not really focusing too much on, just trying to cut out the sugar for now. So, thank you guys for watching. I will see you for 99 more days on this 100-day challenge. I hope you'll join me. Please, if you're wanting to follow along, hit the subscribe button down below. Like the video, comment, say hello. I love hearing from you guys. And if you want to help me with all this comic stuff, with creating art, with creating videos, I do also have a Patreon. So you can find the links down below to all my social media and my Patreon account. All my patrons get exclusive access to all my artwork, and that will include everything that I'm doing for this 100-day challenge as well. So any concept art and whatnot will be uploaded there first before anyone else sees it. I will also be showing some stuff on the videos too, don't worry guys. Alright, have a fantastic day. I can't wait to see everyone else's 100 days day one videos. Most of you guys are from America and the other side of the world, so I'll probably see you all tomorrow. So I'm probably going to be a day behind everyone else, which is fine, you know, whatever. Best of luck to everyone doing the challenge. I'll see you all tomorrow.